achieving sleek, shiny hair does not have to be that hard, and there are so many cute hairstyles that you can do with it. Hi, I'm Kaylee, your friendly neighborhood hairstylist, and today we're talking all about sleek hairstyles. It is so fun to play around with different hair textures, and today we're gonna play around with sleek hair and talking about how we can maximize your smoothness and shine. I'm gonna show you guys some cutie little faux blowouts, a little sleeky, shiny routine you can do, but also some cutie little hairstyles as well, and I feel like this is all perfect for this time of year. Before we jump in, I want to say a big thank you to Garnier for partnering with me on today's video. I have enjoyed working with them and these products are stellar. Of course, remember to hit the like button if you enjoy hairstyle tutorial videos and make sure that you are subscribed for more hair care tips and tricks. Okay, all that said, let's get into it. We are starting with the wash day because it is the best place to go ahead and establish your hair texture for the next couple of days. I'm gonna be showing you guys my favorite kind of sleek, straight, faux blowout with a flat iron, but first, let's go ahead and prep the hair. In the shower, I use the Garnier Sleek and Shine shampoo and conditioner. These are formulated with vegan keratin and plant-based amino acids like the ones found in your hair. And together, they work to boost shine and enhance your hair's natural beauty. They're also lightweight and fight frizz for up to 72 hours, even in 97% humidity, which is key for me because I live in the South. And then for the ultimate long-lasting shine, I'm gonna be using the Garnier Sleek and Shine Sleek and Stay Serum. This little powerhouse gives your hair glossy shine and frizz control for up to 5 washes. And it protects from heat up to 450 degrees. You're gonna apply 1 pump at a time and work it from roots to ends. And if you have more hair than me, you probably wanna go in sections to make sure that you're getting every little bit. And now you can blow dry your hair however you want to. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of volume in the roots, but otherwise I'm just trying to dry it fast. If I can fake the look of a blowout with a hot tool, I am going to. So with this one, I'm saving my effort, just getting my hair dry as fast as I can. And using a flat iron is handy because the Sleek and Stay Serum needs to be activated with heat. But may I point out that we haven't activated it yet and it is shiny. Let's go. So on dry hair, I'm going to section and start with the bottom. And to get a faux blowout look with a flat iron, what you wanna do is glide the flat iron down your hair. And then once you're about halfway down, you wanna turn it slightly and then keep sliding. And that creates just this tiny little bend. If you want a little more shape, you can bend it more. And see, that makes more of like a little curve there. So it just depends on how much bend you want. And I like to start the bend about halfway through the hair so that you're not just like kind of creating a J with your hair where it's like straight, 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 and then just like a little bend. This gives you just a hint more body and a hint more movement in your hair. And I like that for my hair because it tends to be a little bit on the finer, limper side. There we go. But if your hair tends to be more on the voluminous side, I think keeping it straight most of the way through and then just barely bending at the end is a really, really great way to get some extra sleekness and extra straightness in the hair. Not that I can really lecture anybody about straightness. And now we're ready for the next section. Okay, shine. Okay, silky. My hair feels nice. Okay, it is already starting to come together. Do you see that shape and movement and shine? This is what I love about giving your hair a product that adds shine like this, especially when it's this long lasting. It does so much for the appearance and experience of your hair. I mean, let's keep going. Middle part. One other tip is that if you notice that your flat iron is skidding or it's hard to pull through your hair, you might be clamping down a little bit too hard on the flat iron, so make sure to loosen up just a little bit. That's what I had to remind myself of just now. Sometimes you feel like you want the control and the tension, and sometimes that is nice, but if it starts kind of skipping and getting stuck, then you create creases and you miss parts, and it's just not ideal. Okay, my hair is glorious. Holy cows. Okay, last section. And then once I get up to these kind of face frame-y bang pieces, instead of doing them slightly toward my face like I've been doing with everything else, I'm gonna actually pivot them away from my face. I'm gonna hold it back here. It's gonna be better this way. And then curve ever so slightly away from the face. And then just pull it through. There we go. It's just like such a pretty shape. And let's hold everything in place with some Sleek and Shine hairspray. This also protects from frizz and adds amazing bouncy hold. Okay, that is some hair commercial hair. Are you seeing this? And there's my little faux blowout. This is a great way to get your hair sleek and shiny and set up for success for days. For day 2, we are absolutely gonna do some braids, and I love this half updo for a fresh approach to our favorite hairstyle. We're gonna start by sectioning the hair just from the crown and splitting it in half. Then you're gonna put one half in a clip and we're gonna set that aside for later. Now this section that I'm still holding is on the right side of my head, so I'm gonna grab the hair between this section and my hairline. I'm gonna leave my bangs down though. And then we're gonna pull these 2 sections together in the back on the left side of our head and braid them together. Then once you've gone as far as you want to, you can secure with an elastic. Now whatever way helps you to get those like crisscross sections in the back is great. For me, holding my place with a clip works, but anything that works for you is the right way to do this. Now I'm just gonna loosen this up a little bit and we're gonna repeat. We're gonna pick up the section that we set aside, bring that under the braid in the back, and then we're gonna grab the remaining hair from the crown section to your hairline, with or without the bangs, up to you. You're gonna bring those 2 sections together, and if you want, for either of these 2 braids, you can secure it with a clip at the top before you start braiding if you want a little extra help. But I'm gonna bring these 2 sections together, clip them, and then braid down and secure with an elastic. So essentially what we just did was to create 2 braids with the top half of our hair, but we just switched the crown sections. So if you want to think about it that way, we're taking the right crown section and the left front section, putting them together, and you're taking the left crown section and the right crown section, putting them together. And then you've got 2 different braids. And that is our cutie little braided hairstyle. I feel like it has all of the springtime vibes. Now day 3 is the best day for an updo, so let's do this sleek knotted one. You're gonna start by making 2 ponytails, one over the other. I like to start with the bottom ponytail and then do the one on top. And now I'm gonna create 2 buns right on top of each other, but at least for me, I want them to look like they're kind of one continuous bun. Now to create that elongated bun shape, we're gonna create a series of knots. And my hair is fairly long, so I'm gonna get about 3 to 4 knots per ponytail, but you can literally do this with 2. It's not that big a deal. So I'm gonna start by splitting the top ponytail in half and tying it in a half knot, and I'm gonna pin that on the underside of the elastic. Then I'm gonna pull the ends around and tie it in a half knot on top of the elastic. Now, at this point, you could tuck your ends in and be done, or you could do some more knots if you want to, if you have some hair to use up. Once you've gotten the amount of knots that you want, you can go ahead and tuck the extra hair around the side and put it in place. Now that the top bun is done, we're gonna basically do the same thing again on the bottom. The only thing that I'm gonna do differently is that I'm gonna start by pinning that half knot on top of the elastic, and then I'm gonna do the rest of the knots that I have to do on the underside of the elastic. And then I have been loving leaving my ends out in hairstyles lately, so I am leaving some ends out. You're welcome to do that or tuck them in and pin them in place. And that's our cute little knotted updo. I love this one and I feel like you could wear it for so many different occasions. It even ticks that elusive day to night box. Well, I got as much use out of my roots as I could, but I needed to wash my hair again, so let's do another wash day. I put the same shirt back on for continuity. I once again used the Garnier Sleek and Shine shampoo and conditioner. And now let's blow dry and see how it's looking one wash after using the Sleek and Stay serum. Okay, well my hair is totally dry and this is how much shine it still has from the Sleek and Stay serum that I used last time I washed it. We love to see it. For today's hairstyle, I'm gonna show you guys another favorite faux blowout of mine. This one we're gonna use a curling iron for. So for this faux blowout, the trick is using large sections and pinning your hair up to cool. So I'm gonna start with the bottom section again. Because even though I love styling my own hair, I dislike hanging around with my hands above my head longer than I have to. You're gonna want some of these though. Little clips to hold your little hairs up. So I'm gonna start with everything from the tops of my ears down, and I'm gonna split that in 2. I'm gonna curl these 2 sections of hair. I am gonna curl these toward my face again. Who is she? And you can see I'm using kind of a smaller curling iron for this. I feel like when you do the large section small curling iron, you're able to go a little bit faster. Dropping it down. And then we're gonna pin it back up to cool. So I'm gonna wrap it back up into that curled shape like it's still on a curling iron. And we're gonna clip this back up to cool because why, class? The curl sets when it cools down, not when it heats up. That's right, so good. Good job, guys. Other side. And now I'm letting everything else back down, and I'm gonna do the rest of my hair in 4 sections, not including the face ribbing pieces. If you have a lot thicker or more hair than me, you can totally do 5 or 6 sections if you want to, but give 4 a try. See if you can do it. You might be able to. And then just like before, I am going to curl the pieces right next to my face, away from my face. I just think it looks a little bit better on me. Okay, and then once these have totally cooled, we can take them down and see the result. And guys, I set out to prove a point with this one. I don't have anything else on my hair. Normally, I would, do all the different products, but this is just shampoo and conditioner, and then a shower ago I used the Sleek and Stay. Look at the bounce. Look at the faux blowout with just 6 sections of curls. Heck yeah. Well, I vote that we seal this on the place with some Sleek and Shine hairspray. I am a sucker for a big old blowout, especially if it's not hard to do. Definitely give this one a try. To finish off, let's talk about how to do the perfect sleek ponytail. It is all of our favorite second day hairstyle, but there are a couple little tweaks you can do to really level it up. Now the OGs know my favorite trick, but let's refresh. All right, we're gonna start by sectioning the hair from the top of the ears up. And then we're gonna make a really nice tight ponytail with the hair that's left out. I'm gonna go for just like slightly higher than a low ponytail for this one. And I'm using a boar bristle brush. You can use a faux one as well. You'll notice that this helps you get the bottom of your ponytail really nice and tight so there's no sagging around the hairline. Now you can let this top hair down and slick it back, forming a ponytail around the one we just made. And the best part about this is now you're not concerned with like holding your hair and getting it nice and snatched up from the back. You get to really arrange it around the front the way that you want to. And then secure it with an elastic. And then we're gonna add in some hairspray and smooth, spray, and smooth. And wha-bam, adding an extra little step made your ponytail that much more snatched. And that is it for our sleek hairstyles. I really enjoy putting all of these together. It's gonna be kind of my lookbook for spring, so I hope that you guys try some of them out as well. I also wanted to say thank you to Garnier again for partnering with me on today's video, and it just feels so full circle because the first ever hair tutorial I remember following was a Garnier one that my cousin had clipped out of a magazine. It's so cool that I get to do this. I also just loved putting together these hairstyles. I hope that you guys try them out. I think the Sleek and Shine thing is especially good for all this rain and humidity that's about to start kicking up for us. But all that said, that is it for today's video. So whether you're old or new or a casual lurker, thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye! Popper, no. Tsunami. Untangle. Awesome. There's a spider over there. Hello, friends. Please stay away from me. Thank you.